What's up everyone, Chris here, and in this video we're going to show you how to create your Google Ads campaign step by step. This video is primarily aimed at beginners and people who are brand new to Google Ads, so if you're looking for more advanced Google Ads tips and strategies, maybe check out some of our other Google Ads videos. Okay, so let's get started. So step one, you are going to go to google.com and you can do a Google search for Google Ads and you can click on the first result that shows up, or you can simply go to your address bar and just type in ads.google.com and just press enter. Here we have the Google Ads landing page for the website. Now, if you're brand new to Google Ads and you don't have a Google account yet, you can get one for free. You simply just click on this blue Start Now button and just follow the prompts and you can get a Google account for free. In this case, we've already created a Google account for this business, so we are going to click on Sign In. And here we're going to use the Google Gmail address that we created with our Google account. We've created an example business, a fictitious business called Hungry Hippos Restaurant, just to create an example to demo how to set up the Google Ads campaign. So we've got Hungry Hippos Restaurant as our email address, and then click Next. And then we're going to input our password. So you just input your password and click Next. Okay, so now you're automatically taken into the Google Ads onboarding process. And step one in this process is choosing what your goal is for your Google Ads campaign. So you've got four options. You can either choose to get more calls, more phone calls for your business. You can choose to get more website sales or more website signups if you're looking to get leads for your business. You can choose to get more people to actually visit your physical business location, which is great if you're a local business and you want more customers to visit your business. Maybe you're a restaurant, you can get more people in the door that way. And then you can choose more video views. If you want more brand awareness and you want more people to be aware of your business, you can run a video campaign and generate brand awareness on YouTube. But for this example, because we're a restaurant in our example called Hungry Hippos, we are going to choose the get more visits to your physical location and then just click Next. Okay, so now we have the option to set up our campaign and link it to our Google Business Profile. And for anyone that doesn't know what a Google Business Profile is, it's simply a free profile you create for your business on Google. And it's a great way to get customers from Google back to your business. So if you want to know how to do that, check out our video on how to set up a Google Business Profile. It takes you through step by step how to set it up. And it's a great resource to have because it gives you free traffic and it gets free visitors basically from Google to your business. So we've already created one for Hungry Hippos Restaurant in the previous video. So now we're going to select that there. You can see it's in the drop down. We're going to select Hungry Hippos Restaurant and that's our business address. And just click that, and then we're going to click Next. If you don't have a business profile yet, you can just click No, don't use this info, and you might need to set one up at some stage. It is a great asset to have. Okay, so now we're going to decide where people are going to go after they click on our Google Ads. So in this example, we want to get people from Google straight to our restaurant as soon as possible. We want to drive foot traffic to our business's location. So we're actually not going to send people to our website. We're going to send people to our business profile. And the reason we're doing that is because it's one of the most direct ways to get customers or get people from Google to your business's actual physical location in the real world. So that's the option we're going to choose. If you click on preview your business profile, you can see a preview of what people are going to see when they see your business profile online. You can just scroll through it, make sure your name of your business is correct and your contact number and your address and directions are all accurate. You can even have a look at your photos and just make sure everything's accurate. And then just click done when you've seen your profile. Now we're going to click Next. And now they're currently just scanning our business profile. And as you can see, if someone does a Google search, they might see our ad. And if they click on it, they're going to go straight to our business profile. The reason why we do that is because this is a great way, and it's a very direct way to get people to view your profile and then actually click on the call button to actually call your restaurant directly, or the directions button, where they can click on the directions button and actually get directions through Google Maps straight to your business location. So it's a great way to increase foot traffic to your business's actual location. And you can see in the profile, there's a great image you can show your restaurant name or your business name. a call button and a directions button there, and you get a call button and a directions button there. So lots of opportunities for people to click on to get hold of you and to get directions to your location. If you want to see what your listing looks like, your business profile looks like on desktop, just click the desktop icon and you can see what people will see when they see your profile on desktop. So again, it looks good. It's got the buttons that people are looking for, which are the contact button or the directions button. And it's got a bit of info on the business. So it's looking good. We're just going to click next to go to the next step. Okay, so now it's time to create our Google ad. So what you'll find is Google might populate these already just based on your website or your profile. They might give you some suggestions. What your options are here are you've got 3 headlines you can choose and 2 descriptions, which are slightly longer. Your headlines, you can use a maximum of 30 characters. Your descriptions, you can use a maximum of 90 characters. So you really want to land a compelling offer in your ad. And just think of it from your customer's perspective. You want them to basically see your ad and straight away realize that your ad is, or your business is the business they want to choose instead of all the other competitors or competition out there. So you really want to put your best foot forward and clearly communicate to your customer why it is that they would want to choose your business instead of all the other competitors out there. So you've got 3 headlines here. I would go straight to speaking to your top benefits or solutions that you offer in your business. In this case, it's a restaurant. So we're offering food and we're offering natural food and vegan food. So we're speaking directly to people in the target audience who are looking for natural vegan food. We're also calling out in the second headline an award-winning chef. Again, just speaking to the quality of the food and differentiating us from the competition, because there are a lot of other restaurants out there and we really want to stand out and have people click on our ad. And then also we're just speaking to the fact that we're a family-friendly restaurant. So for anyone that's got a family and they've got kids, then this becomes a much more attractive restaurant option because we cater to kids and to families. And again, this is just a fictitious business. I'm just showing you an example of how we would create an ad for a restaurant if this restaurant did actually exist in the real world. And then in the description, we've got 90 characters to work with. So we've just put in a line here just saying, need a new place to eat delicious food, because we're particularly looking for new customers here in this ad. Then it just says, visit our restaurant and then make a reservation today. And the make a reservation today is just to communicate that we are in demand, and it's a great way of just emphasizing that people need to book in advance because there is demand for the business. Description 2, we cook great food in Cape Town. So again, speaking to the location, because people often search on Google for your product or your business's service, and then they search the location after that. So for example, they might search for Lawyers Cape Town or Lawyers New York, or if they're searching for a dentist, they might search for dentist and then they'll put the area. So they'll be like, they might search dentist New York or dentist San Diego. And that's why you want to make sure that those search terms or those words that they're using in their Google search also show up in your ad, because then it increases the likelihood that your ad is going to be shown to them when they search on Google. So that's really important to try and include location keywords in your ad if you can. And then we've got call Hungry Hippos restaurant today. So again, we're just incentivizing people to contact us directly. And on the right-hand side, you can see a preview of what the ad looks like on someone's mobile phone. You can see there's a little ad text here to show people that it's an ad, that it's linked to the business profile. And then you can see our headlines here, which rotate, and you can see our descriptions underneath them over here. And you can also see these great get direction buttons and call the business buttons. These get a huge amount of clicks because they're so visible on someone's mobile phone. And it's a lot easier for someone, if you think about it, they're looking for a restaurant, they can just tap on call the business and they can contact you and phone you directly. It's a lot simpler and a simpler, shorter customer journey. So it has a lot higher success rate for businesses. Okay, so if you want to show a call button, you would just check this box here to show a call button, and then you can see it appears. And then just make sure you've got your relevant country and your relevant business contact number. And if you want to show a directions button, just check this box here to show your location. You can see it adds it there, and just make sure it's your correct address. And then people tap on this button and they can get directions via GPS on Google Maps to your business location. Okay, so that's the ad in a nutshell. Let's click on next to go to the next step. Okay, so next we're going to add some words or themes, and basically they're called keywords. They're basically just search terms that people are more than likely going to type into Google when they're looking for your product or service. So you really want to think about what is your target customer or your target clients, what are they looking for, what problem are they trying to solve, and how would they type that into Google. So for example, if you're a plumber, think about how your target customer might search for you on Google. They won't search for your brand, but they'll search for your service that you provide. So they'll search for plumbers and then put in the location that they live in because they want plumbers that are closest to them. So they might search plumbers Cape Town or plumbers San Francisco or plumbers New York. So you really just want to think about what are your target customers searching for. You want to select those words here so you can match whatever they're searching for. You want to basically match those search terms so that when someone types in restaurant, your ad will show up on Google as a result for their search. So we've just chosen three main core terms here. We've chosen restaurant, family restaurant, and food delivery. And you can give some thought to what yours are. You want to go quite broad here and choose between 3 to 7 search terms to start with. You can always add more later, but start quite broad and test those first and see how they perform. And then you can go more detailed and more specific later on. For example, we could add vegan restaurant, we could add 24-hour restaurant, we could add buffet restaurant if we wanted to. But at this stage, we're just going to start quite broad and go with the broad sort of themes that people would search for when they're searching for a restaurant. And then we're going to click next. Okay, so next we're going to choose the location we want people to see our ad in. So what's really cool here is you can tell Google the location you want to show your ad in, and only people inside this blue area will actually see your ad. Anyone outside this area won't see your ad on Google. So in this example, we're a restaurant, and realistically, you want to be realistic here. How far are people really going to drive to get to your business if you're a local business? And in this case, if we're a great restaurant, people might drive from within our city or the sort of nearby surrounding areas because a lot of people drive into Cape Town for the weekend. So we're going to choose Cape Town as our area. If you wanted to choose a different area, you could just add the zip code here in this bar, just click on it and add the zip code, or the city, or the state, or the province, or the country you want to target. Or you can even just advertise near an address. You can click on this option here and just add an address and actually put in the actual address and then choose a radius around your address of your business location. So it's automatically added our business address here, which is great. That's the red pin. And then you can click on this bar here and hold and drag, and you can either increase the radius of how far you're going out for people to see your ads, or you can actually drag to the left and make it smaller radius and be more targeted and only target people, for example, in your neighborhood. You can get really specific down to a 5K radius. Now we're only targeting people 5Ks from our business in our nearby neighborhood. So it's up to you. I normally like to set it at around 10 to 12 Ks from our local business, just because that's not too far for people to drive, and they're more than likely going to want to drive that distance if they want to come visit your restaurant. So let's leave targeting like that for now, and then we're just going to click next. Okay, so next we're going to set the budget that we're going to spend on our campaign, on our Google Ads campaign. You can either select a budget option here from the suggestions that Google gives you. I just prefer to normally enter my own budget just so I can stick to a budget we want to work within. And here you're going to set a daily spend budget. And what's great here, you can set whatever budget you like, and you'll see it's the daily average spend. Google might spend a little bit more, a little bit less, but over a month, Google will not spend more than that budget that you've set. So if you want to work out what your monthly budget is, you just take your daily budget, times it by 30 days, and you can see your monthly budget, and Google even shows you it here on the right-hand side. They work it out for you. So that's what we're looking to spend in a month. But you can test out the different budgets to see what works best for your budget and what generates the best results for you. And Google even gives you an estimation of how many clicks you're going to get on your ads for this spend. So here, if we're spending 50 Rand a day on average, we're going to get 340 to 580 ad clicks each month. So you can really start to plan and forecast your campaign based on these numbers. So for now, I'm just going to choose 100 Rand a day just for our daily average, which will give us 690 to 1,100 clicks a month, which is great. And then we're going to click on next. Okay, so now we're just reviewing our campaign to make sure all the details are accurate, and you can check here the campaign name is there. You can check the campaign goal is to get people to visit our business location, which is our restaurant. You can see the place we're sending people to when they click on our ad is to our Google business profile, which is the most direct way to get customers to your business location, particularly if you're a local business. And you can see our business name is accurate, Hungry Hippos Restaurant. You can see our ad text we chose earlier. And if you want to edit any of these, you just click on the pencil icon and then you can go in and edit it again and just change it. And at any stage in your campaign as well, you can just click on the pencil icon and you can edit your ad copy, your ad text, your ad headlines. You can edit all your settings at any stage. It's very flexible and dynamic. And then you can just check that your business phone number is the correct phone number you want people to make bookings on or reservations on. Our location is correct. It's 12 kilometers around our business location. So we're only going to show ads to people in that area. And our keywords, we're only going to show ads to people who are searching for search terms related to these three themes: restaurant, family restaurant, or food delivery, because that's what we specialize in. And that's the majority of the market. That's what they're looking for. And then budget, we're only going to spend 100 Rand a day, which is about 3,000 Rand a month. And that's well within our budget. And we can still generate some good traffic to our business from that. So that's great. So once you're happy with all of those, you can just click next. And this step is just to set up our payment info. Just click the drop-down box to choose the right country, just to make sure that you've got the right country that you're operating in. You can just select the right time zone that you're operating in. If you want to, you can add a promotional code if you have one, and then just click apply if you want to get a discount on your Google ad spend. If you don't have that, that's fine. You can just leave it unchecked. If you want to receive updates and tips from Google, you can click yes to this option here. If you don't want to receive updates and tips, just click no. I'm going to leave it as yes, because sometimes Google gives you great tips and new features you can add to your campaign. And then over here, we're just going to choose our organization type. So if you're a sole proprietor or an individual, you just click individual. If you're an organization or business, you can click organization. Then just add your organization name, which is Hungry Hippos Restaurant. Then you'd add your credit card details. So I'm just going to add some example credit card details here. And Visa, MasterCard, and American Express are all accepted. And then just add the credit card expiry date. And then the security code on the back. 3-digit security code. Then you just add your business address. So for us, it's going to be our restaurant address where we run our business from. Here we go, 21 Main Street, Newlands. And the city is Cape Town. The suburb is Newlands. This is just where you're going to have your invoices sent to from Google. And then our postcode is 7700. That's correct. And once you're happy with all that, you can click submit. And now you can just take a minute to review the info that Google is telling you about smart campaigns. Smart campaigns are just automatic campaigns where you give Google some information and then they automatically use their Google machine learning and algorithm to run the campaigns for you. And it's pretty much like putting on automatic. It can be effective as long as you've put the right settings in. It can give you good results, but it very much depends on your personal preference. Some people prefer to actually manually manage their campaign because they feel they get better results when they actually choose the campaign settings themselves. So it's up to you. If you want to test it, you can test out their smart campaigns. That's their entry level process. They like to suggest their smart campaigns because it makes it a lot easier for people. It takes out a lot of the actual manual settings. So I'm just going to click accept and continue. And now our billing's being set up. Congrats, you're all done. So that's great. Google will just review our campaign. It normally takes around an hour. And once it's approved, our ads will start to go live into the real world and people will be able to see them when they're searching on Google and on Google Search and on Google Maps. And here you can click on Explore Your Campaign just to have a look at a summary of your campaign on the dashboard. Here you can see our campaign name. You can click the pencil if you want to edit it and just click Edit Campaign Name. You can change the name of the campaign. Here's the current status of our campaign. So it's currently under review. Google always reviews every campaign before it takes it public. And once it's approved, it'll say approved over there. Here you can keep track of your results. You can see impressions, which is just an industry term for views, how many people have actually viewed your ad. You can see how many people have clicked on your ad. and you can see how many people have actually generated a result in your ad, clicked on get directions, or clicked on contact you via your phone number. And you can see our primary results here are focusing on getting direction. We want people to click on the get directions button on the ad and get directions to our restaurant and basically come visit us at our restaurant. And then any additional results, those are like people clicking on the phone call button to give us a phone call and make a booking at our restaurant. So once the ad goes public and people start clicking on the ad, you'll start to see these numbers grow. And that's pretty much it. It's a very simple and direct way to get customers to your business, particularly if you've got a local business and you want to get foot traffic to your business and increase your customer base. It's a great way to get customers from Google to your business location. And it's very much runs on autopilot once you've set it up, and then it'll run for you. And here you can just scroll down and see some more details on your campaign. And you can see your daily budget. You can edit this by clicking on the edit button if you want to change the amount of money you're spending. You can change the location you're targeting. You can maybe make it a bit bigger if you want to target people in a wider area. But at the moment, only people inside the blue circle are going to see our ads on Google. And there's some frequently asked questions you can check out as well. But that's pretty much it. Really simple and straightforward, but really effective at sending people to your business and getting people into the door. Definitely check out our other videos if you want to get some more advanced tips on how to get customers from Google. But that's just a quick and easy way to start you off and to start getting people from Google to your business location in the real world. I hope it's been helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.